My mentality, when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot, that's what it's supposed to feel like. This shit ain't supposed to feel comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. You gotta wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it.
And you catch some wisdom off of that.
Yo, people, what's good, man? Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. It's your boy Sam. Today, the topic at hand, I want to talk about how isolation brings elevation. Okay, you can't be afraid to be alone. Okay, being alone is a crucial point in your life where it enables you to elevate. Okay, it enables you to seek and see who you really truly are. Okay, the trouble is, a lot of people when they become isolated, or you know, things happen and people start leaving their lives and this kind of thing, they think they take it as they allow it to make them feel lonely, and that's the worst thing you can do, man. The worst thing you can do is be lonely and then sit and dwell in that feeling of kind of misery, you know what I mean? And that's when you start looking for different vices to suppress them emotions, and that's not good, man. We should never be suppressing any emotions. You know what I mean? We should never be suppressing our emotions and making ourselves feel numb. You know what I mean? You don't want to be drinking away and smoking away, and as soon as you know you get that feeling of like, oh, I'm on my own. And you know, as you spend more time in isolation, it allows you to be comfortable in your own skin and just really know who you are. You don't need to rely on other people to bring you satisfaction, in a sense. Like, of course, we're still gonna have friends and we're still gonna, you know, like mess with people and this kind of thing. But what I mean is, like, you know, you become comfortable being alone. Okay, you become your own best friend. Okay, you're just happy vibing with yourself. You make things fun. You find activities that you like, and you branch out, and it really allows you to get that creativity and expand and be more diverse in your own self. That's what I mean. A lot of people, they're too caught up in spending all their time with people that a lot of the time don't really even, you know, they're probably not going to be there in maybe a couple of years, or so. It's not me trying to, you know, throw shade on people's friends and stuff like that, but it's just a case of, like, you know, you don't always need to be with people, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's okay to just spend time alone and just like observe your thoughts. That's what it's about as well. Like, it's observing your thoughts. Like, the thing is, when you're distracted and you're just always busy and you're doing things, you never get time to actually process your mind. It's like kind of just running like on its own time. It's kind of just running, like, how can I explain it? It's just happening. Kind of, I don't know what that music is though, if you don't even hear that, but yeah, it's just happening. Like, things are just coming to your mind, but you're not really getting a chance to explore them things and really like sit and work out how is your mind really working. You know what I mean? And what kind of thoughts are coming to mind. And when you spend time alone, this is what I'm saying, like, when you get comfortable with it, anytime you get negative thoughts and stuff like that, you're able to quickly spot them and then just delete, you know what I mean? Just redirect your thinking paths and this kind of thing. So another thing, man, you know, as a believer, you know, you have to be able to spend time alone. Okay, it's a must, because when you spend time alone, okay, this is when you get time with the Most High. You understand? This is what I mean. A lot of people who are gonna scoff and say, oh, you know, this isn't real and this isn't, and this and that. It's like, but have you ever spent time alone? Have you ever been able to receive the signs? Have you ever been able to understand and grasp things? Like, oh, are you just stuck in the matrix? Are you just, you know, you can't open up your mind to see these things because you're always busy, you're always around people, you never sit and spend time alone with your own soul. I mean, you've got a spirit and you need to feed that spirit, but you're always feeding your flesh. You know what I mean? You're always feeding your flesh and your worldly desires, but when you feed your spirit, that's when you start to really understand. Okay, the Most High, he's got a plan, he's got an action plan. Okay, he's got a purpose for everybody. Now, you know, if I look at my life from now to 6 months ago, I'm a completely different person. Okay, I might look the same, I talk the same, I like, you know, similar things still, but in terms of the wisdom and knowledge that I've been able to acquire, and it's not my own doing, these things have come to me, they've been directed in my path. Like, it's crazy, man. You really have to go through it yourself and understand how the Most High works. You know, the worst thing you can do is question. I was doing this throughout all this time. I was questioning, like, you know, why am I isolated? You know, what do I do today, or what's my plan? Like, but then you just pray, man. You just pray. You You know what I mean? You ask for guidance, you ask for purpose, and the Lord will give you purpose, man. He'll give you understanding and wisdom to know what you need to do with the day. I'm telling you now, and that's the thing. Sometimes you might not hear an answer, you might be confused, you might be like, you know, you can't question the Lord, man. You might be like, where is he then? And why is he not doing this in my life? And why is he not doing that? Why is he allowing these things to happen? Why is he allowing me to feel like this? But what you need to understand is that right there could be the very moment that he's showing you, and you don't see it straight away. You don't get the what's the word for it? You don't get the vision of it straight away. You know what I mean? You might not understand straight away, but then in a few days and stuff like that, you'll just hit you'll acquire some new wisdom from it. I'm telling you now, this happens so many times to me where I feel misunderstood and I feel like uncertain about things, but then a couple of days later I've caught the knowledge of it. I've been shown, man, exactly what I was questioning, and it's allowed me to be a better man. It's allowed me to be more confident, more strong. You know what I mean? I can face things. I'm not scared to face things. Like back 6 months ago, I'll be there scared to face things, and like I said, going back to bad habits, you know, just smoking in order to try and feel like I'm not alone. But listen, when you've got the Lord in your life, you're never alone. I'm telling you, he does not forsake you, he does not leave you. Like, it's beautiful, man. I'm telling you now, it's beautiful. You know, it depends how much trust have you got. You know what I mean? If you can trust in something that you can't see, okay, if you can believe in something that you can't see with your physical eyes, what does that say about your heart, your faith, your trust? You know what I mean? That shows how much of a trusting, loyal person you are. If you can believe something that you've never seen, or you can't explain it to people in normal worldly ways, then that's going to show you your strength of character. It's going to change you. You're going to be a different person because you've got that much faith in something that can't be proven directly to you. You know what I mean? And that's what life's about. It's about faith. Like, you can go through anything. If you got faith, what can't you do? You know what I mean? Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. All things I can do through Christ who strengthens me, man. All blessings to the Most High God. Like, it's crazy. Like, you have to really deep, like, how just having that quality in your character, how that reflects even your daily life, how that allows you to break through any sort of tasks, anything, because you just know, okay, I'm getting through this. It doesn't matter because I believe in the Most High. So what's bigger than that? What's bigger than that? You know what I'm saying? So understand, man, that isolation equals elevation. Okay, it doesn't matter what your field is, what your goal is. It allows you to have that time. Okay, you've got time to observe and expand your knowledge and expand your ideas and expand your thought processes. Like, you've got time to really get in tune with yourself. Okay, and then gain that spiritual connection, man. This is why a lot of people, they're just carnal minded. They think about things of this world. They don't understand what their spirit is. They don't, you know, really and truly, a lot of people don't know who they really are. They don't know who they are because they don't even know themselves. And you're not necessarily your thoughts. You are not your thoughts, but your thoughts can make you. You get it? So it's like your soul is who you are. Your spirit is who you are. You know, that's who you really are. Not just the thoughts that come up every day. You all have thoughts and urges and just things that just hit us like that out of nowhere. But it's if you act on them. You know what I mean? It's if you're acting on them, and that's going to shape you. And that's what you don't want. You want to be able to observe these things so you can shape yourself. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, man. Being alone, being isolated, you know, sometimes it can be the best thing for you, man. I'm telling you now, I'm speaking from my own experience. Like, spending time on myself, I've understood the world in a whole new light, in a whole new, like, I've got a whole new set of eyes, man. I've got spiritual eyes. I see things different. Like, I see things better, man. And you know what's best for you in terms of, like, people and just how to deal with situations. Like, I'm telling you guys, man, listen, isolation, you want to be able to vibe with yourself. You know what I mean? You want to be learning to cook and being in the kitchen, music on, vibing, just enjoying yourself, like being happy on your own. Like, you're peeling back, like you're rewiring your brain. Like, it's not acquiring just fast stimuli. You know what I mean? It's not acquiring that. It's becoming more expansive. It's able to learn. Like, you become a child again. Or, like I'm going to say, I'm a child of the Lord. I'm a child of God. So, you know, excuse the playing, but you know, I need to be on that plane soon. I'm going to go somewhere. I want to go travel on my own. You know what I mean? I can't wait. You You know what I mean? Because I'm about to just take the environment in for what it really is. I don't need to be distracted. Now, like I'm not saying it's not good to always be alone. Okay, we was never made to be always alone. That's not our role in this life. People is what makes life. Okay, people is the best thing about life. Having people around you, family, friends, this is life's gift. But all I'm saying to you is there's a season for everything. There's a season to enjoy, and there's a season to be alone. Okay, there's a season to learn, and there's a season to create. You know what I mean? There's a season for everything. So that's all we need to understand, man. I got a bug on me, but that's all we need to understand. There's a season for everything. So never be afraid to be alone. And, you know, face it head on. The thing is, the moment you're alone, you kind of get like a bit of a feeling of depression or loneliness or anxiety. That's the level up. That right there is when you grab it, like that is the level up, man. Now I've learned to embrace that feeling. Like it's good. Like it's weird. Like I kind of get a shift in my mind and I'm just down or something like that. But then now I embrace it because I know if I face that head on and I just go through it and I don't use anything else to combat it. You know, not trying to talk to no one necessarily. And I'm not saying like I said, talk to people, man. But you know, if I can just face it head on myself, right, all strength, right. And like I say, if you have to pray, pray. But if I face it head on, that's when I level up. And after that, I catch something off it, man. I get a certain amount of like, it propels me forward even more. That's why you've got to embrace it, man, because that's the new level. And that's the new level unlocked, man. And then when it comes again, you're able to deal with it even better, and then better, and then better. And each time you just become stronger, man. There's levels to this. There really is levels to this, man. So we need to keep leveling up, people. Isolation brings elevation. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Peace and blessings.